Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome to this rather hastily recorded video. So I guess this is a type of vlog at the moment. I'm currently in England, as many of you know, for my fiance's surgery, and I just want to do a bit of an update about what's going to be going on over the weekend, when I'm expected to be back, and how everything's going, especially since so many people were trying to wish me well, were trying to get in touch with me to make sure everything's okay. It was really heartwarming, and I do thank everyone who did that. Well, everything's fine. The surgery is now over. The surgery was last night, very, very late last night, I may add, hence why I look like an absolute mess at the moment, because I haven't slept, because I've been by her side the entire time, and it's all went completely fine. It was a bit longer than they expected. They said the surgery would last about 1 hour, 2 hours, ended up lasting 4 hours, so that scared the crud out of me and her family, as you might imagine, but no, everything's fine. Now, originally, I wasn't going to make public what the surgery was, because some things I think should remain private, even in an individual like myself who does YouTube, who puts their life basically out in the public eye, but this is one of the things I was going to keep private, but after talking to my fiancée, we're fine to talk about it. Like I was saying, it's nothing major. All that happened was she had a baby tooth which had never actually gone through her gums. We didn't realise this, and no one realised this. Apparently a dentist didn't catch it, despite doing an x-ray a few years ago, which is very confusing. But either way, the baby tooth had fused to her jaw and then began to rot. The problem with that is the rot goes into the jawbone, which can cause a lot of major issues, including intense pain. Now, that had just started happening, and that's why we actually went to the hospital in the first place, but they said it was very easy to get it out. There's a few complications with it, which I won't really get into, because of its placement and the fact it was like basically fusing to like another tooth, which had to come out as well. But everything's fine. It's one of the back molars. You'll never be able to tell, although she might get a fake one put in some point in the future if she wants to. I can't see it, so it doesn't really matter to me too much. It's all up to her. But yeah, the surgery went absolutely fine. It took longer than expected because of bleeding, or something like that. I can't remember exactly the reason they told me. There was a reason. I was just thankful it all went okay. She's currently recovering and asleep. I am currently staying at my fiance's family house. Thankfully, they're not here, so I basically have the house to myself, which is a very weird experience, it must be said. So I just want to say thank you for about all that. So what's going to be happening over on the channel over the next few days? Well, Saturday and Sunday should be Saturday when I post this. I'm recording this like stupidly early Saturday morning. There'll probably be no videos, because I had one video left which I was going to post on Saturday, but it turns out at some point in the rendering there was a massive audio desync, and because I was so rushed to get out content for Friday and Thursday, which of course I wasn't going to be there, I didn't have time to do my usual checks, and apparently that got through the net. Thankfully I caught it before making it public, so I'll have to re-render that when I get back on hopefully Monday. Now on Sunday, of course, there's definitely going to be no videos, because that was the only one I had left. And on Monday, I'm really hoping I can get the video which was meant to be out on Saturday out, because I can just re-render that, unless the error is actually in the recording software. I've swapped recording software recently to OBS Studio to do Robocraft, because DxTory just wasn't working out for me, and OBS Studio is pretty good. Problem is, of course, I've never used it before, so it's going to be prone for a few errors for a couple of weeks. After Monday, I should be back to a normal schedule. It depends on how much care my fiancée will need. Like I say, it wasn't a major surgery. She's still groggy now because she had to go under general anaesthetic, but she seems to be coping pretty well already, so I imagine on Tuesday onwards, she can probably just do her own thing, do some studying for her master's degree and all that good stuff. So, that's pretty much that. Thank you for listening. Sorry the fact I've been looking everywhere, because the camera on this phone is almost invisible and I can't find where the sodding hell it is, and the fact that my phone isn't exactly the best phone for this anyway, particularly in audio quality. I'm also sorry, I look absolutely terrible right now. Even my bald patch is showing because of the really weird lighting. So yeah, I have a bald patch in my beard. There's some information for you. Well done. So, that's that. Thank you for watching, if you have, which I imagine you had, and I hope to see you on Monday onwards. Thank you again for everyone who's been giving me their support. It really isn't anything major, but it was very, very nice to read all the comments and everything, so thank you again, and I hope to see you soon.